You all are failing me. I got to tell you, I've asked for hot topics because I have been doing a lot of work lately. I haven't been able to check my phone and see what's going on. And you guys, my audience, my little J-sters, I don't even know what to call you people, abandoned, aborted fetuses, you didn't tell me that Kanye, who I call Christina Crazy Lara, decided to go full-blown crazy. He was already crazy. He decided to kick it up about 1 million notches and go on Alex Jones' podcast. First off, what's wrong with that sentence? Why does Alex Cokehead Jones have a fucking podcast? Why is he allowed a podcast after didn't he just get like convicted or found guilty? He's got to pay a lot of fucking money to the Sandy Hook families. Remember that? Because that was a big sham. It never happened. And there's something about Alex Jones I just never liked either. It always irritated me. I don't know what it is about. What about him that it is something off about his personality? I don't know, but talking like this. Okay, so the lizard people coming after us today, and up next on Q 101.2, we're gonna listen to the Never Happens. That's like 9/11. It didn't even exist. The buildings fell. Osama bin Laden didn't blow them up. It was Greg Brady. I know it was because I saw it in my coke-induced haze. Today we're gonna have a real special guest on Kanye, Crazy, whatever the fuck he's calling himself today. Hey, yay, Crazy. So Crazy comes on there. First of all, wearing like some weird fashionable hood thing, which at this point they should just tie the end of it as tight as they can and hope he can't breathe out of it. So because it'd be easier for everybody. And so I think Alex Jones really thought he was gonna get I said before, if you get Crazy Yee on there, you're gonna make some. I'm not calling him anybody's fucking nicknames. He doesn't deserve a nickname. Asshole is his nickname. How about that? You're gonna get him on there. You're gonna get a soundbite. I know he wanted a soundbite. When Alex Jones starts to become the voice of reason, then you have completely crazy. When Alex Jones is maybe trying to correct you, Kanye should have at that point been like, oh shit, I am batshit crazy. Honey, somebody check me into the nearest fucking padded cell because I have lost it. Alex Jones is offended by me. So what did he say? Well, we all know what he said by this point, but I'll reiterate it. About, Nazis got brought up. And of course, we love them. They're adorable, especially around Christmas. They wear their old suits and we just like, oh, we love them. No, they're horrible, horrible asshole people. They did a horrible to kill 6 million Jews. I know some people don't believe it happened, but yeah, it did. Sorry to burst your bubble. Those, old, like little tiny things where people were starving and being killed in those camps. They weren't created by Spielberg, all right? Nobody spent time in a studio doing that. Really happened. I personally know a veteran who rescued people out of that fucking war. So don't ever unless you want me to punch you right in the balls or vagina, whichever you prefer, whichever is your desired anatomy you want to claim. I don't judge. Don't say that shit to me because that just deserves a genital punch. But so he gets on there and he's like, well, yeah, so that seems to think that you love Nazis. I love Hitler too. So I love Hitler. I have love for Hitler. I have love for Nazis. I have love for Hitler. Of course I have love for Hitler. What the fuck did you just say? Oh, you don't mean that. I mean, and he actually says this. This is how retarded their podcast is. Oh, you mean you're just like how they wear like fashionable suits and shit? Or you like how they dressed, right? Kanye? You don't mean that. They run Hollywood. They will kill us. They will. And Kanye goes, no. I have love for everybody. I have love for Nazis. That's where we're done. That's where we're done with Kanye. That's where Kanye doesn't get to speak any fucking more. You know what? I was giving him the benefit of the doubt because obviously he's got some mental thing going on. But at this point, it seems way too calculated to me to just be bipolar, to just be manic, to whatever the fuck you want to call it. You know what you're doing at this point. Nobody is holding you accountable. Maybe you're not able to hold yourself accountable. That doesn't mean it's okay what you're doing. At this point, double fuck you and your fucking mental illness or whatever the fuck's wrong with you. You need to get help and stop saying crazy shit and stop. How gross can you get? People have a problem with people like me who say un-PC things or don't gender someone right or whatever. But this motherfucker can say that, Hitler was, he's the person too. I love Nazis. Of course I love Nazis. AIDS was a gift to the gay community. They just don't accept it. Way back in the day, Santa Claus made AIDS. I don't know if you know that or not, but he did. He gave it to all the gay people and some of the black people too. They don't admit that. And you know what? A lot of the black people like smoking crack. The government may have introduced it somehow, but black people, we do like it. We love crack. And women do belong in the kitchen. They obviously do. They love to do laundry. They are built for that, to do laundry and to, give me manly pleasures whenever I need. What is the most ass backward thing I can say next. Anything else? Have I offended my own race? Check. Women? Check. Gays? Check. 9/11. Wasn't it fun, really? Wasn't it? I mean, it was kind of like, wow. It was a beautiful scenery, at least, Osama bin Laden gave us when it was all hazy and smoke-induced. The fuck is wrong with you? And for Cokehead to be up there and fucking talking on any microphone, unless it's shoved all the way up his fucking ass and we could just hear, fuck him. Why is he talking? Oh, and when luckily we went bankrupt, so he doesn't have to pay the fucking families, when they were, people who lost their children. If you have children, you should just hate them automatically. Imagine your child, I don't even want you to imagine, but you know what I'm saying? If your child, some God forbid happened that was horrible to them, and some dumb asshole gets on there and says, hey, it never happened, it's fake, they're all actors, blah, blah, and then that guy's audience is calling your house while you're trying to grieve for your fucking kid, and fucking terrorizing you, and shit like that. How is he not fucking in jail? This life doesn't make sense to me anymore. We got assholes like Trump who incite a riot, who get people killed, we got him, and listen, I'm gonna do a video on something that I have it on the left, so you'll know I'm fair. I'm just going to say it rhymes with Balenciaga. I really don't want to do the video because I'm afraid of what I can say and what I can't say, but trust me, I got shit to say on them too. So it's not even that. It's like we're not calling crazy anymore. And we're putting up with it. And people follow it. And that's the problem. There are too many people that sponsor Kanye. There are too many people who are liking those fucking tweets that he puts out and liking his little appearances on fucking Alex Cokehead Jones show and all that. And until that stops, I mean, he's just going to keep saying crazier and crazier shit. But for me, personally, the only way I can take a stand against it, it's not going to matter what I do, is I'm not going to cover Kanye anymore. I don't care if tomorrow he decides to stick a dynamite up his own ass and he blows himself up. I don't give a shit anymore. I will not cover anything he says, anything he does anymore, because I'm not going to give him any more attention, because that's obviously what he wants. He thinks he's Jesus. You know that, right? Yeah, and all this. She's got that fake cult church and all that shit. Why don't we give him what he wants for Christmas? There's got to be somebody who can build a wooden crucifix around, right? Let's nail him to it. Let's just have. I bet you his ass would agree to it. He's gonna be a martyr, Kanye. That's what he wants. He walks around without security now. And somebody asked him about that. Said, whatever happens to me, happens to me. My crown of thorns, is it on yet? No. Is it supposed to sprout out of my head, or do I have to steal it from the evil Jews? Are they hiding it? I don't know. Let's just nail him up. Nail him up in the middle of Times Square. Just give him the old, it was through the wrist, by the way. Do it old Jesus style, nail him to the cross, we'll put Christmas lights on him so it's fun, wrap him around his balls and shit. He'd love it. He'd be like, yay, I am dying for all your sins. You can all have my sneakers. Lay at my feet and cry for me. This hurts. This hurts like a motherfucker. Get me the ow. Ow. This sucks. I didn't mean it. Why y'all walking away? And the holiday season has officially kicked off.